Hi, boys and girls. So I am going to show you how to do your math activity today in case you can't make it to small group. So this first page is on your own. This is your independent work. So I'm not going to be showing you how to do this one on the video. It gives you examples up here of what expanded form, standard form, and word form are. I also highlighted which ones need to be in standard form, 1 through 4, and expanded form, 5 and 6. If you look at the bottom, oops, here, let me zoom in a little bit. The bottom, number 7 says, write a 3-digit number with a 7 in the hundreds place and a 6 in the ones place. Now it doesn't give you the tens place. You can choose a number in the tens place. It could be any number because it doesn't tell you which number to use. On number 8, Jason puts the digits 7, 2, and 6 in order to make the greatest possible number. What is Jason's number? So think about how can you use those 3 numbers to make the biggest number possible? What order could you put them in? So that is what you are doing on your own today. Now, on this video, I'm going to show you how to do page 2, which is the practice that we will be doing together in small group. So in case you missed small group time, or if you just need a refresher on what to do for your homework, this is where you can watch this video. So numbers 1, 2, 3, and 4. It says write each number in standard form. Standard form just means you have to write the number. You don't have to do anything special with it. It's just the number. So when I look at number 1, I have 100, 110, whoops, and 3 ones. So my number is 113, and I'm going to put that on the line. That's it. So easy, right? Now let's look at number 2. 1, 2, 3 hundreds. And then I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tens. And I don't have any ones. I can't leave this as 36 because it doesn't represent 36. It represents 360. So since there are 0 ones, I'm going to put a 0 in the ones place and then move it to the line. Now let's look at 3 and 4. These are in expanded form, which means they took each place value and broke it up so that you could see what they're all worth. But it wants us to put it in standard form, which is the regular number. So I have 900 plus 40 plus 7. I simply have to add, which would get me 947. So easy, right, you guys? 600 plus 70 plus 1, which will get me 671. Standard form is what we're used to doing. It's just the number. Expanded form is a little trickier. It wants us to take each of these place values and make it their own worth or their own value. So when I look at number 5, I have 793. What is this 7 worth? This 7 is in the hundreds place. So that means it is worth 700. Plus, and if you need a plus, you press shift and the plus button, which also has the equal sign on it. Now I look at my 9. My 9 is worth 90 because it is in the tens place. That's 9 tens, which is 90. Plus, my 3 is in the ones place. 3 ones is just worth 3. So in expanded form, 793 is the same as 700 plus 90 plus 3. Then I look at 308, and I'm going to do the same thing. First, I look at my hundreds place, and I have a 3. 3 in my hundreds place is worth 300. Plus, I don't have anything in my tens place. It's a 0. I can put a 0 as a placeholder, but you don't have to. Or I could simply move to the ones place. The ones place is 8. And since there are 8 in the ones place, that's 8 ones, which is just worth 8. 300 plus 8 is 308. Super easy. 7, 8, and 9 take a little bit more time. It's asking the place of the underlined digit, meaning is it in the ones, the tens, or the hundreds place? It's also asking for its value. It's asking how much it's worth. So this underlined digit is the 3. Since this 3 is underlined, that's the one I need to figure out. It's underlined in 342. It is in the hundredths place. And I also need to figure out how much it's worth. Since it's 3 in the hundredths place, it is worth 300. And I'm going to shrink it down and move it onto the line. And I'm going to change the color, that way it's easier to see. Hundreds, 300. Now I look at 8. It has this 7 underlined. The 7 is in 795. It is also in the hundreds place. And since it's in the hundreds place, it is worth 700. And I move that to its line. Now I look at number 9. The underlined digit is 9 in 398. This one is in the tens place. And since it's in the tens place, that means it is 9 tens. And 9 tens is the same as 90. So that 9 is worth 90. And you think about that when you break it up into expanded form. Think, how much is this 9 worth? If I were to draw it in place value blocks, how many would I draw and what shape would they be? Number 10. An arena can seat 948 people. How is that number written in standard form? Remember, standard form is just the number 948. So I'm going to write it the same way I hear it. 948. And that's all you have to do. Isn't that so easy? You guys can rock this. You're going to be so great. And 11 is multiple choice. What is the word form of 840? So the way that I say it, 840, that's what I'm looking for in words. 840, 8040, 804, 8400. The only correct answer that makes sense is A, 840. So we did this page together. Now remember, your turn is to go to page 1 and do this on your own. If you're not sure what these words mean, you have these definitions up here to help you. You can also rewatch this video and pause whenever you need to so that you can figure out what we did on this page, because you still have to write this down even though we're doing it together. And the questions on this page are very similar to the questions on this first page that you are going to do on your own. Please make sure you come to small group if you still need help and do your very, very best work. Thank you. I'll see you soon.